we're going to talk about something inspired by our mailbox.
I have to say, I did not want to do this, which meant we had to do this because this was going to be one of those banters of complete disagreement. Okay, this is going to be fun.
I typed really fast.
This is going to be a tit for tat. I don't agree with you on a lot of this. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Let's go.
We were in the car, and I brought it up about the topic, and we literally started arguing in the car.
What happened was the mail came. We were taking a walk. We grabbed the mail, and there was a handwritten this.
Well, a little situational awareness, Linda. Oh, did I just foreshadow our next video? Yes, I did. When you say we were taking a walk, we live in the country, so our mailbox is out on the road.
This came handwritten.
I have blocked out all the
It was a personal looking size piece of mail. So of course we were like,
well, frankly, I thought it was a check or an early birthday card.
Yeah,
we ripped it open while we stood there on the road, and this is what emerged from the envelope. Just a simple business card. That's it. Nothing else. A business card. And I lost it. I was like, this is fantastic. This is somebody who wants to clean our house and just sent a business card.
He said we should do a podcast about it. I said, why are we going to do a podcast about it? Everyone is going to be thinking we're in like 1986. I said, situational awareness. The technology removes this as a means of marketing. And he said, no, let's do it.
Well, literally what Linda said was, are you kidding? We're old. You're talking about stuff that old people do and all these young people.
No one's going to take us seriously.
I actually looked up some statistics. Here's why I think this is brilliant. This is the kind of simple thing that somebody can do. All it says is resident. It doesn't have our name. So somebody went and Google mapped and got all the addresses on our country road and sat down. What does it take to create 100 of these?
Because all you're doing is just writing out the envelopes.
The thing that I thought was very unique was the handwritten quality of this.
When you handwrite an envelope, I think there are statistics that the open rate is going to be much, much higher. So that's going for that strategy because it's personalized. It really just depends on, with this, there is definitely some planning of what type of business are you in, what market or geographical area are you in, how many new clients do you want, how many do you have to reach. There's another statistic that's 10-3-1.
I'm not even there where you are, man. That you just wow, that's like something out of an encyclopedia. Let me tell you why I loved it. It's simple. It's a handwritten envelope to a resident, a business card, a stamp. It's cost effective. I know postal rates are a little higher these days than they used to be. I used exactly the same technique a couple of years ago to build a music business.
Yes, that was brilliant. And actually it worked. You ended up building from scratch.
Zero.
That's what scratch is. To having 6 gigs a week.
Yeah.
Between 2 different venues, a bar, a restaurant, nursing homes, senior centers.
That's why I know how to do this and why I know it works. I wanted to create relationships with senior living facilities so that I could go there and perform for an hour, sing songs, and get paid for it.
I think you were scouting for places to live at some point.
I took the time.
Yeah,
I Googled towns here in Connecticut, and I Googled senior residents, senior facilities, and residential living facilities, and I hand wrote every envelope. Now, I didn't just have a business card. I had a proper
You had a flyer,
insert,
repertoire,
photograph of myself.
We're both right. So let me just say that I think.
Well, the other thing I did, I'm sorry to interrupt you while you're interrupting me, was I put really cool stamps on.
That's true.
I put the Batman stamps.
Yeah.
Because I wanted people to get it and not just go, oh, what is this? I wanted them to see the Batman stamp and go, who the heck is sending me something with a Batman stamp?
I think we're both right because you've done this strategy and it's worked quantifiably. And I think I'm also right. There's going to be a population of business owners that this is not going to be appealing to them at all. There is also a population of business owners where it could be a strategy, but there's planning involved. I think that it just depends on how much effort and how clean could this be by way of a process, because it's all about systems and processes.
The thing when you say people might not think it's effective, for me, if I'm growing a business, I don't want to go to the beach on my time off. I want to use all of my time as I'm growing the business. Once you've grown the business, then maybe then you get to kick back and relax a little bit. But when you're growing the business, to take some time out of your day to do this, it's a matter of finding the time.
Well, it's making the time. And also, if it's not a task that appeals to you, I've used the word appeal a couple times now, because this is where you determine, are you going to delegate or not? Is this going to be something where you have to outsource to get this kind of thing done, knowing it could yield a result?
Yeah. I want to share some statistics about direct mail, and we'll put up the link to the article. 70% of consumers say that direct mail is more personal than online interactions.
I mean, the thing too is, So the thing too about knowing your audience and using technology, but also kind of reverting back to old strategies, it's so saturated with online tactics because junk,
the
way it's
scammers,
gonna work.
and
the scammers,
The scammers are not sending this to your house. They're blowing up your text message. They're blowing up your email. They're trying to fish your bank account numbers. They're trying to tell you that your Amazon account is locked out.
They're crazy. These scams are insane.
Here are some more statistics. 54% of consumers say they want direct mail from brands that interest them.
That's a
So
big number.
They already have a relationship
Yeah.
with the brand.
Yeah.
That brand sends them direct mail and they're going to interact with it. You see how I ripped open the envelope? Look at that. Watch this. Are you ready for this number? You're not going to believe this number. Direct mail open rates can reach up to, drum roll please,
82%.
90%.
Wow.
You do 10 of these,
Oh, wow.
9 people are going to open them. Folks,
That's crazy.
hashtag math is fun.
Here's something else as a tidbit to this whole platform of what we're talking about. When was the last time you reviewed your open rate of your emails? Do you look at that? Do you look at that?
That's a whole other podcast.
That's a whole nother podcast.
But I love that you went there. Now that's the open rate, 90% open rate. But, you got to take it out. You have to take out the material and you have to read it. In this case, it's a business card. In the case of my music business, it was a 2-page flyer. 42% of recipients read or scan the direct mail they receive. You may have a 90% open rate, but that doesn't mean that they're...
Your job is not done.
It can literally go in the garbage 48 seconds later.
Your job is not done. It is appealing.
42%.
There it is. Again, that word.
42% reading and scanning, I think, is a very healthy statistic.
It is. It's just a matter of how much effort are you putting into the copy, to the artwork, to the material, and what it is that they're then tangibly doing, working, touching.
Are you okay?
No.
You feeling all right?
It's going to make a good thumbnail.
Again, the thing that really appealed to me was this simple business card that said, I clean houses. We didn't need a whole brochure going, we'll clean it this way, we use this chemical, we use this brush, we use this mop. In case you haven't thought of having someone clean your house, or maybe you're unhappy with the person who cleans your house, here's my card. In the case of my music business, it was a 2-page insert with a list of songs. It had some suggestions for type of shows, like I do Irish music, so I do an Irish show. Photograph of me with a guitar, and a blurb about my experience. I didn't overdo it. This doesn't overdo it. Direct mail, it's simple, and it's effective.
If you would rather not do direct mail, then you're going to want to watch this video where we talk about doing video for marketing for your business.
That's Linda Ray, and I'm Trevor.
Simple Sense for Small Business.
Thanks for tuning in.